Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. So today the topic is the most simple one that let me say it, we are all trying to do, which is invest. Invest or lose all of your money due to inflation, due to the value of the fiat. As you guys know, my net worth at the moment is about 50. Well, it went up the last couple of days since I did the last video. It's at 56,000. Some of those Bitcoin treasury companies that I've been really down on are jumping up again because the sentiment with Bitcoin is up. But anyways, invest or die. And yes, we're all gonna die. I don't mean physical death. We're all gonna physically die one day. However, investing your money can help you. Right now my net worth is 53,000. As some of you guys know, I'm 30 years old and I just started investing about 3 years ago. I didn't have the proper education. I didn't know what investing was. And to this day, I still don't know. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to execute. And the reality is that even though I'm really down on those Bitcoin treasury companies, I'm okay with that. It might sound stupid, but to me, it was a lesson that cost me money. Now, granted, now I'm making smarter decision, and I'm hoping that it plays out. But as Jim Rohn said, if you think investing is risky, wait till they give you the bill for not investing or not taking a risk. Now, just a simple Google and chat search, if I would invest it for the last 10 years, 500 monthly, how much would it be? At a 10% rate, it comes up to a whopping $102,422. Now, the crazy thing is that the market has been up more than 10%. Just this last 3 years alone has been up, 20 something percent each year. Now, we know this is not a traditional market. We know that things are inflated. We know that. But had I not been in the game, I wouldn't have been able to get any of those gains. And we all know that. But for whatever reason, we just ignore to do the research. Yes, investing can be tricky at first. I remember when I did the Fidelity account, it took me days to figure out. It took me days to figure that I needed to, link the bank account and send a little bit of money so that way, they would send a couple pennies and verify that the account was right. That was stressful, not gonna lie. The person who I finally, quote unquote, listened to was Graham Stefan. Now, he's been going on some tangents as of lately about California and, where he used to live. That's fine. Do I agree with it or disagree? I don't know. But nevertheless, gotta give credit where credit's due, and he helped me out a lot. Well, he made a video a long time ago that said, if you want to become a millionaire, just do this simple thing. And he said, you gotta open up a brokerage. He said, Fidelity is the more user-friendly, lower fees, blah, blah, blah. So I did that. If he would have said Charles Schwab, Vanguard, I would have followed his advice. After that, he said, these are the 3 stocks that you gotta look into and see which one you like. So good old, Google. At the time, we didn't. I don't remember having ChatGPT. I asked, which one would you recommend? And it sent me to a whole bunch of YouTube videos. And then I started looking at the YouTube videos of other people that had been doing this. Long story short, I signed up in FSPGX. And that was it. That was the moment that everything changed. Now, I'll admit, I still check my portfolio every single day. That's dumb. Don't do that. But I understand that I'm not selling. I don't panic sell. That's one thing about me, and that's probably the bad thing. I also don't know when to take profit. I always think, man, it's going to go even higher, and we see how that worked out. But at the same time, when things are red, I don't panic sell. I don't say, I'm going to garnish as a loss. No, I don't do that. I just say, well, that went to 0. And I want to keep it there so it reminds me of how much money I lost. But Now I'm doing more research on the simpler things in life, on the easiest of things. Instead of trying to pursue that 100x, I'm just gonna go nice and simple index funds. I I listened to this other gentleman, Earn Your Leisure, and they do it like Market Mondays, on Mondays, obviously. And one of them, Ian Dunlap, he's always like, two tech, two indexes. That's all you need. You don't need that many to become wealthy in the long run. Get two tags, which he always goes with Google and Apple. Those are his main two. And then he's always like, any QQQ, VTI, blah blah blah, S&P, SPY. And so the more I listen to people, the more simple they're doing it. And here I was trying to buy crypto, buy this, buy this. You know, it's better to just put your money into Bitcoin. You can gamble it with everything else. I know XRP is really popular. But any of these, honestly, any of these is going to be so much better than just sitting on the sideline and putting your cash under your mattress. Because I am of that belief. By the way, I was pushing so hard to, catch up to Verstappen that I lost control. This was the closest I got, and after that, it was gone. He's a fast driver. Right here, lost it, boom, he was gone. After that, I knew it. Anyways, so I've noticed that people that don't take risk, they stay very stagnant. Now, the pros, they don't have any scary stories to tell. They don't say, oh yeah, I lost this much money on so-and-so crypto or whatever the case may be. But then the people that take the risk, they're the ones that either they have the really bad story or they have the story of like, no, I'm good. At my job, there's a gentleman I mentioned. He's in his late 50s. He's semi-retired. And I spoke with him and he just said, yeah, man, index funds, index funds, index funds. And he's like, I love dividend ones. And I don't know why. I gotta do more research on dividends. I know SCHD is pretty good, and I had my money there for a couple months. I know that's not the point because in 2 months you're not gonna get any dividend nor the whole compound. I did my Google, I did my chat research, which one gives you more of a return, growth or dividend, and it seemed that the last 3 years I think growth has been outperforming it by quite a bit. Now, I understand the benefit of it, right? It's meant to not make huge swings, but it's meant to continue to give you a dividend. Even when the stock is down, it gives you more of a reason to put more money because then your dividend goes up. I've done a little bit of research on that, and I understand the premise on that. But I don't know. I gotta start thinking. Sometimes I just feel like I don't have enough money to deploy into everything, and I mean, who doesn't have that issue, right? Of course. But at the end of the day, my goal is to continue to invest slowly. I've been, like I said, I've been putting in $777. I just like those three numbers. In the next month, we're gonna be able to get more money. I went to a cheaper insurance plan for my family. And that's going to give us an extra $633 since insurance was going to go up to $900. So definitely $633 is going to help. I'm contemplating putting that into the market so as to my life continues as if I still had that bill. Anyways, that's the topic that I want to have with you guys today. We got to invest or we're going to be dying because the middle class is gone here in the United States of America. I know here in Seattle, it's nearly non-existent.
I really appreciate this weekend, guys. All the hard work paying off. Thank you, guys. Awesome job.